The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Detroit Lions.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey. Got your line. 10 through 11. 10 through 11. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Right to the air is Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
For number 47.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
And this defense not giving him anything there, maybe a yard up to the 36. You talk about this Lions defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This will be fielded at the 17. 45 yards, that's what the puck goes for. 5 on the return, and the Lions will take over. Looking to put a drive together.
19 Tiger. Hey, check that. Street.
Throwing to start the drive. Lane. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Back to throw. Lane. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Operating from the gun. Lane. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Lions at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Back to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. You talk about this Washington defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle complete. That's more. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Lions, first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go, here we go. Go, Rick. Cougar 19. Go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
77 Wolf. Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle. I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On the ground with a rookie from Auburn. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Holt. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Come on, set, ready.
An inside give. Here's Portis. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Mustang 19. Let's go. 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 80. Seven Pirates.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Cup 19.
Now Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
From 6 yards away.
And Washington has taken the lead.
An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Commanders 14, Lions 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Dances by him. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 46-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throw left side complete. That's more. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Looking to throw. Lane. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Ready. Hawk 70, 19 Lion.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his man. It's caught for a land touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from a yard out. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 14.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Here we go, set.
There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And it'll be intercepted. There goes Green.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Commanders 21, Lions 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Amon-Ra St. Brown on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
He's across midfield.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake. Lane. And that'll be incomplete. incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, Warriors 17. Go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
A gain of 3.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Gibbs is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
What's going on, guys? You're not quick enough.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. 18 caught.
Gibbs again. And this time he'll score. Touchdown Lions. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Point after here coming up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And the Commanders' first down.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight. 65 catch. 65. Go.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
At their own 5-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
They'll fire deep, looking for more.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 39 that time.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Lane.
The RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lane.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
17 yards. And the Washington 1st down.
Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight.
To the air goes Daniels.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here comes third and about a foot.
Go! Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
To throw is Daniels.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Throwing to start the drive. Lane. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
That is incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
18, Cougar 19, 18, Pioneer.
The final shot before break. Lane. He's going to let it go again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Got it. Ready? Let's go now. 60 Eagles. Eagle, 60 Eagle. Hawk 7, Hawk 7. Lucky.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this one is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. Lane.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lane. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
He'll return it from the 6.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on the swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
At the 37-yard line.
18, Pioneer.
Here's Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that in-line point of attack.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there.
A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this one out to about the 39 here.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Ready?
They'll try to run this one in.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And Washington has taken the lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
His kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Lions 28.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Brown on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th of the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will tie our game here in the third.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd have this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Let's go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Taken down at the 47-yard line. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and
19-18. Hey, smash, Bronco. Smash. Let's go.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Past the 20. 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Commanders 42, Lions 35.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, in that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy turning the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone. Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Operating from the gun, Lane. This will be caught downfield by Moore. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
the ready.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Number 32.
Turn it into a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Panther 11.
Daniels looking to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
19, smash.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos. Seven Pirates. Go.
Back to throw. Lane. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
In punt formation for the Lions.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
1st and 10.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 17 yards out.
And the Commanders have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Commanders 49, Lions 42.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And just shutting him off there.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there for Detroit. 51 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you've got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Hold the ready.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Nike 18.
Play action. Now it's Daniels.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
Panther 11. Panther 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
He's got room at the 30.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Let's go. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and
back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
From the gun on third down, Lane. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Well, defensively there, you want to play it a little safe and keep the action in front of you. But you definitely aren't looking to give up plays like that. They still got the cushion of a 2-score lead, but don't give them a freebie here in the final minute.
This is 1st and 10.
60 boxes, 60.
Back to throw again. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's...
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Commanders 56, Lions 49.
So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick.
And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Come on. Set. 19 Cardinal, 18. Let's go. Come 19. Ready?
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
They go play action. Daniels.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Ready?
Throwing now is Daniels.
He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Washington,
they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.